We already have 3 Transformers films under our belts, and it's created this sound genre that you see being reproduced in other films and is being referenced even in music and dubstep. And for us, the challenge was, okay, how do we still embrace this kind of Transformers genre, but also try different things?
What can we do differently and fresh about the next installment of Transformers that is going to set it apart from the past experiences? And he's continually raised the bar on every level in this film.
A lot of this film was shot on location in China, so it was a brand new location for Michael, and production recordist Peter Devlin, who did a great job, had all sorts of challenges. They were up on top of buildings, they were on the streets. So a lot of practical locations, a lot of running through the streets. And so it was difficult for him. And when we got to post-production, he had called me, actually came and visited me and warned me that we would have our hands full. But it all turned out fine. We had not much ADR, mostly production, and the film was constantly changing and being previewed, and so we had our hands full.
This is the first movie for us to mix native Atmos, which was very exciting for me personally. From obviously panning and having that kind of resolution in panning was very cool, but more importantly, the bass management in the ceiling. When I pan a robot from front to back, or if he lands in the surrounds, the weight of him, I could never carry that weight to the back. Now I can, which was pretty exciting.
We really want the audience to embrace any of these new sound formats and sort of look for that when they're looking in the newspaper or buying a ticket online. We want them to say, hey, let's go see this in Atmos, let's see this in IMAX. We want them to really engage and participate in the sound of the film that they're going to be watching. And if there's any film that you participate with sound, this one is crazy cool. This is a very dynamic, full, balls to the wall experience of sound.
For speed, I'm gonna put you in the seat and let you drive at 230 miles an hour.
I definitely treat rental cars a lot differently now.
Scott called me, actually. Couldn't have been much longer after Act of Valor. And he told me about the script, and he was super excited about it because he's a big car guy in a big way. He knows them really, really well, and he was just excited to be able to do that kind of a thing, going back to the classic car genre of the 70s and really get into all that.
He spoke so highly of the cars being just the heartbeat from a sonic standpoint, but really wanted the sounds of the cars to not only be authentic and believable, but he wanted to put the audience in the cars.
We mixed this in 7.1, which gave us a lot of opportunity to spread sound out and to get a definition between elements like car buys and things that were moving from front to back, back to front, on the sides, swooping in and swooping by. So Greg was able to use the sound field really effectively that way.
When I feel or see 3 cars or 4 cars zip by, I want to hear 4 cars, not a blur of sound. So really wanted to have these peaks and these buys be articulated so that the definition of each and every buy was felt. Because in order to separate sounds, we can either pan them apart from each other, or we can separate frequencies, high, mid, and low, so that you can hear an expansion of multiple sounds playing at the same time. And we do that spatially so that you really felt like you were in the car.
You see the bus, right?
What's that?
The bus!
Go to now.
Looks like a scene out of Speed down there. Hard left and 3, Keanu.
Oh, you mean that bus. Bus.
actually use a lot of dynamic mics. They can handle the sound pressure, and Omnis are a little bit less wind sensitive, because that's the thing you have to avoid of all costs. As soon as the mic blows out, your signal is ruined.